Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Good morning. It's 3 a.m. in the USA, Georgia, an hour away from Atlanta. This is January the 8th, 2026. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Paula. Yes, mental illness is real, but so is God. This is also Watch My Smoke Movement podcast, and we're speaking on you need space to breathe. You need space to breathe. And I thank you all dropping in for, you know, liking, subscribe, and networking and commenting. And I thank you for hitting the notification button as you like, subscribe, and oh boy, just let me be a part of your community as a Gen X living with bipolar 2 disorder. I want to get right into it. You need space to breathe, okay? And as this podcast on YouTube, when it replay and when others hit the replay in any timing of their culture or whenever hour they're up and going through their phone, and you come up on this channel, which is my fam, God Eagle Eyes, the sound of my voice is going to transform your life. Okay? It's going to transform your life as we speak on you need um space to breathe. Okay, I'm born in 1966 of USA. I'm Paula. If I don't speak back to you while you coming in, I will later. But right now, I'm just focusing on you need space to breathe at this moment. Just go for all. But I always like to get my Gen X because I know this is not for everybody. But, you know, you really need to take a moment to get away from all this riffraff that is on the internet that is not adding any value, that does not fit your spirit and your guts or your heart, mind, and soul. Unless you toxic, that's a different thing. This is not for you. You need space to breathe. Get out your children's face. Get out your parents' face, your spouse's face, your family's faces, and get a space to breathe. Especially when you're on this journey. We all on a journey together. Detoxing from different things in our lives. My detox is my medicine. Detoxing. Trying to just live more of a healthier life as I began to turn into 60 years old in March. So if anyone's birthday today, happy birthday. All this month, happy birthday. As I say, you need space to breathe. Eat your favorite food, but be careful. Moderations. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Just be careful. Drink your, you know, your favorite coffee, your tea. Always drink your water. Um, prepare pre pre um prepare your meals if you can, especially if you're dealing with dental problems, Gen X's, 59 and up, 55 and up. If you're dealing with any dental um problems, it's best to try to be careful. Like if you're getting your mouth worked on, some people can eat, can only eat baby food while they're going through that dental repair. And if you're not like me, that got to get, dental work done, I just prepare my soups, chunky soups, a meal that you can eat, has the vegetables and meats or whatever, with the saltines or the Ritz, the chili, the baked chicken. When I warm it up, if I buy it prepared from Kroger or something like that, I just sprinkle a little water on it, put a top over it, warm it up in the microwave so it could be really tender. Baked chicken, drink cranberry juice, plenty of water. You know, I love applesauce. You got to be careful of your teeth if it's shifting. I'm talking to Gen X with this part, or anyone who's losing teeth right now. If you've got a shifting going on and you in the midst of dental work, you know, applesauce. I know a lot of people may not like it, but applesauce is a good fruit. I love my salads. Eat your salad. I prepared my meal, the other day, and then I love to get the brown eggs. I boil four of them on top of the stove on six till it goes down. You fill it up, put your eggs in, like four eggs, fill it up with water to the top of the egg, but not all the way to the top of the egg. Just, mid top, and let it boil down to the bottom. I love the brown eggs. The brown eggs has really, really pleased me. Um, and I say about 15 minutes. But if you're not sure on the minutes, you fill the little pot that you put your eggs in to boil, kind of midway up the top. You can still see the top of the egg, and let it boil down to the bottom, not where the water has all drained out. Just, as far down as it can, and then cut off your stove and let it sit in the sink for a second. Pour cold water on it. Let it and then crack your eggs and peel the hull off. You know, crack it real nice. Have your little plastic bag to put your shells in right there. Run the water over it. Already have your bowl right there. Put your black pepper and garlic salt, something like that. And I use ranch dressing for my dressing, and beat my egg up with a fork, mix it together, and then I have that's my salad in between meals, especially if you're diabetic, with sardines or Ritz. Have a couple of that. That's nice to eat, you know. So I'm still figuring out. So as my teeth is shedding, and getting dental work as a Gen X. And some other people may be going through that. It all depends, no matter what the age. But I know that some Gen X, they go through dental work, and as they go through, they have to eat baby food or something, because my neighbor going through that, you know. But anyway, welcome if you're coming in. It's after 3 a.m. in the USA. We're in Georgia, an hour away from Atlanta. Paula, this is Watch My Smoke Movement podcast, where, we're no longer sweeping mental health challenges under the rug. We need help. We need people to talk to. But you need that space to breathe. Take a break. Take a nap. Take a whole day. I know the other night rather, I don't sleep well as a Gen X. Like I say, I'm 59. It's been like this for a while. And mainly talking to the Gen X grown folks. We go through arthritis and pain in our knees, and I say this in a lot of my podcasts. You know, life is really changeable for us. Growing older is a challenge, and dealing with it mentally, that's another thing. So, like I say, you all welcome back. And through the replay, as y'all hear my voice, God is transforming your life through listening to my voice of what I'm saying. God is so good. You got to really stay before Him and pray. Yeah. So, hello everyone. I see you. 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 Farhan. Easy, Poppy. I see you. That's God bless you all. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button. I'm not gonna hold you long. But that's the thing, you know. That is the thing, and I appreciate it with the keep going, Poppy. Easy money. That's what's up. Farhan, I got you. So continue to be grateful. Continue to be grateful. Do your thing. Don't let this internet world intimidate you, especially Gen X's. And to do a podcast is so simple. I'm just doing it through my phone. I don't have no camera on. Podcasts is when you can always come back and replay. You can it could be a podcast, like you say, you don't have to have your camera on the YouTube live, so until you want to get a microphone, sit at a table and all that. I am at a table and all that and stuff, so, and I'm in my comfortable chair with the table up there to me, whatever feel like a podcast to you, do it. A podcast is something you can always go back and replay. When we call it radio, you call it radio. That's radio is the difference is you would listen to that session you know that program that timing and if you wouldn't there at the time to listen to it, it's gone. But now things are different. Everything is more of podcasts now where you can go back and replay and listen and stuff. I had to learn that too. What's the difference? Because I love to say radio. You know, uh, that's my love, my first love, radio. First Love Radio, you all go back to your first love that makes you feel human. In these days, you need to feel human because it's a lot of people walking around here are not human. So a lot of this, a lot of my, podcasts, my channels and stuff here, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And I know some of you all may be on writing platforms. Keep writing. Whether you get any likes, interviews or not, keep writing. Easier said than done. Because God, when you believe in God and trust God, trust nobody but God. Just trust God or who He put in your space. That's all. I trust nobody. I don't trust nothing. Algorithm or nothing. Algorithm, YouTube, anybody. I don't trust nobody. Sometimes it's hard for me to trust myself, but I have to trust God. And I trust God to put the right things, people, and frequency of the algorithm into my circle. That's what I trust God for. That's what I trust God. I give God the praise. But you need space to breathe. You need space to breathe. I'm a full-time content creator. Hadn't been on in a couple of days because God had me to detox from speaking on YouTube for a couple of days, and He said, "Today, go forth." And plus, I had a busy week taking care of me and doctor appointments and different things and situations. And I want to say to all of you all are worthy. You all are wonderful. And as you hear my voice in the replay, and you hear in my voice now, God is transforming your life. And I know this with confidence because I've paid such a powerful price to be in my purpose for God's messenger. And so have you all too. But it's up to you, it's your choice if you going forth with it or continue to go forth in God's purpose. People are doing big things. I know that. But as a Gen X, I'm not in a rat race anymore. I'm not in a metrics. The internet, TikTok, all of them can make you get in a strong, powerful metrics that will run your world. Gen X at this age, is we've been working ever since we've been 16. I don't care if you're a deadbeat mom, dad, cousin, aunt, or whatever. Everybody is deadbeat in something. But you have put your work into something else that nobody knows of that has kept you before God's eyes. God said you worthy. You may be a deadbeat dad to some people, and you may be a hero to others. And the same thing with mothers. It's the same thing. I want to say God bless you all. Y'all have a good morning. Take care and thanks for being with this channel because you all are our fam, my fam. Y'all God's eagle eyes. Take care.